Hello, my name is Sunny Santos. I live in Santa Rosa, California. I'm seeking employment in the entertainment media industry in the North Bay, Marin County, and San Francisco. The objective of this video resume/interview is to allow you, the prospective employer, to sit back and relax while I dazzle you with my skills and experiences, saving you time. I'm a proud native of San Francisco. I grew up in Pacifica. I graduated from Oceana High School, Skyline Community College, and Bailey School of Broadcast. My first job was with Pacific Telephone and Telegraph Company, where I worked in the Chief Engineer's Department downtown as an engineering clerk for several years. But it was kind of drone-like, and I was looking for something a little more non-traditional, a little more challenging, and so I thought of pest control. Well, no one would hire me or take me serious, so I actually had to educate myself and then go to Sacramento and pass a state licensing exam as a field rep in order to get a job. It was a lot of effort for nothing, because after a couple years the glitter and glamour of killing bugs for a living and crawl spaces wore off, and I was recommended to Liberty House to work in the housekeeping department. I did that for several years until Liberty House sold to Macy's. Well, then I was going to be the first female Howard Stern, but all I really got was an FCC radio telephone license and an internship to KYUU, where I produced the public affairs shows in Sunday morning that no one listened to except tweakers and religious fanatics, and probably our most memorable guest was Clorox Man. A friend said that Bechtel was looking for a certain position and they were having trouble filling it. So I went to Bechtel, and I was hired after extensive security background check, and the job was to replace the uniformed guard military presence to a kinder, gentler Bechtel. So I was the first ever world headquarters security receptionist. Bechtel did invest in me the years I was there. They sent me to school, and I did get a fire safety director's certificate, which enabled me to work with first responders in the event of a catastrophe, whether it be natural or a fire, and also to operate and monitor the life support system for the building and the PA system as guided. But Bechtel is the kind of company that you really don't know what it is until you work there. And so I signed a disclosure agreement, and while I was there I did use my PTO time to get another job, so I went right from the Bechtel corporate zoo to the San Francisco Zoological Society, where I had the best part-time job in the world selling memberships at the front gate. I also used the PA system and made announcements there. Here in the North Bay I worked 6 years for AAA in the auto touring department and as the receptionist for the international travel. Those are some of the big name jobs I've had, but some of the interim jobs I've had are pretty noteworthy. I worked at the Boathouse in Lake Merced. I was a short order cook and a bartender. I worked at a 7-Eleven up here as a graveyard shift clerk, and it was rough. I didn't have any guns pointed at me, but I did have a guy come in and expose himself to me 2 nights in a row, and on the 3rd night I had him arrested, and my coworker said I had all the fun. And then I worked at a tile factory for 1 year that the conditions were so extreme that we would get a new hire 20% of the time come in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and they would leave at lunch and we would never see them again. And I did try my hand at selling cars. I worked at Green Valley Auto, and I was an epic failure because I cried when someone was underwater. I think you can see that I have an excellent command of the English language. I'm authoritative, and yet I have that approachable demeanor. My natural empathy has allowed me to be very successful in working with people from all walks of life, all different situations and circumstances. These human nature experiences make me an excellent candidate as an actor, as an assistant producer, and even your first contact person. Now what? You said I'm old? Well, I may be old, but I am the new middle age. And demographically speaking, I may appeal to my fellow baby boomers. And yes, now the hard part. What is your weakness? What would you improve? And that would have to be this. What I'm doing, proactive. Putting myself out there. Letting go of fear. I have been functionally talented all of my life. But it is the creative talent that is hidden away like a treasure. Treasure? Treasure's measure. Don't listen to her. She is so mamby-pamby, I don't know what she's talking about. I am the creative one. I am the one who has the box overflowing with poems and rap songs and stories and ideas for scripts. I mean, she is like milquetoast. I'm the one who had fun in the 60s and the 70s. She was like just trying to be just so good. I'm the one that you want to call. I'm the one you want to meet. Email me.